I think the awesome moment was when we realized that we could design a hive that hadn't been done in 150 years. That was pretty exciting. Beekeeping started as a hobby. I've grown it from there to making my own honey and making my own hives. They sometimes say bees are like the canary in the coal mine. The honeybee health is sort of a signal to how the environment, at least in your immediate area, is doing. The standard hive is something called the Langstroth hive, which was invented in 1850. The hive is a series of boxes that stack on top of each other. And the queen and the bees are generally at the bottom of the box and the honey's at the top of the box. So in order to sort of make sure the bees are healthy, you got to remove all the honey up on top. Each of the boxes can weigh up to 70 pounds. So it's a fair amount of work.
George was keeping bees up at where we both work and kind of sparked my interest. When we were working bees one day, I asked George, how come we have to continuously lift these boxes? You mean to tell me there's no other way to get this job done? And he said, well, not really. It got me thinking, there's got to be a way.
Matt had no experience with keeping bees. He was the fresh perspective to sort of say, why can't we do this differently? He knew how to run saws and work with wood and make objects. I knew bee biology. So when we put those two things together, that's when we started down the journey of coming up with a new hive design. The beekeeping demographics has been changing. A big need is to be able to manage that hive with less lifting. So that was what I saw the need for the innovation.
Over the period of the last 6 years, we have finally polished this hive to a point where it works quite well.
What we've done is we've made a hive where you can get to the bottom without removing the boxes above. You just have to flip open the lid and you're right there to access the queen. Inspection of the bees, which used to take 10 or 15 minutes and a lot of heavy lifting, now is a matter of a few minutes without any lifting at all. So when the work is less, we're hoping that the beekeeper does it more regularly and also learns how to keep their bees healthier. If I can help people make it easier to take care of their bees, the bee and the beekeeper is going to benefit from that. So that's the big goal. We'll see, you know. We could do a follow-up interview a year from now and say, how many hives have come out of this barn? Hopefully I'll have some good stories for you.